I stopped cleaning so much, and that's when my house started to feel calm. I'm here to tell you the 5 things I did instead. Because I used to clean all the time, and a few hours later, my house felt like a disaster again. I thought I needed more discipline, a better routine, just to try harder. But the thing that actually changed everything and finally made my house feel calm was something completely different. And let me tell you, at this time I had 2 little kids, 1 year apart, and both toddlers. I was exhausted, not just physically, but mentally. I felt like I was always behind. Like no matter what I did, it just reset back to chaos. And that quiet fear of someone asking to come over. Not because I didn't want to see them, but because my place felt like a place I didn't feel like opening the door to. Not because I didn't want to see them, but because I felt it should be cleaner and nicer. And I remember looking around my house and thinking, is this what their childhood feels like? And that thought stayed with me. For a long time, I thought I should get better at cleaning. But I started noticing something. I think I am pretty good at cleaning, but it doesn't stay that way. And then it clicked. It wasn't a cleaning problem, it was a volume problem. I simply had too much stuff for the life I was living. Because every item needs to be moved, cleaned, put away, and when you're already overwhelmed, that's just too much. So I stopped asking, how do I keep my house clean? And started thinking, how do I make my home easier to live in? And the answer was less. Not perfectly minimal, not necessarily aesthetic, just less to deal with. Just less on the surfaces, less on the floors, less decisions. And now cleaning isn't an endless cycle anymore. Today I live alone with my 3 kids, which should feel harder, but it doesn't. And I have more energy, I am more present, and my house, it's not perfect, but it's calm. And the biggest difference now is I don't panic if people come over anymore. If someone comes over, I can reset the place quickly. Not just because I'm more organized now, but because there's just less stuff everywhere. So if this is what you want, here is the first thing you need to do. Stop organizing everything. You don't need more bins. If you're already overwhelmed, you are just moving the overwhelm to a different location, but it's still there and you still have to deal with it someday. What you really need is less stuff to organize in the first place. The next thing to do is match your house to your current energy. If you're tired, if you're in a really busy, overwhelming period of your life, your home shouldn't require a lot for you to function in it. Ask yourself, what can I do to make this space easier today? Next tip, start with what you can see. Even though I know it's really annoying when your drawers barely shut, I get it, but to see change fast, start with the surfaces. Counters, tables, floors, because visual clutter is mental noise. And clearing that gives you an instant shift and the motivation you need right now. Next tip is let go of someday. If your life doesn't support it right now, it's okay to let it go. Your house should function for the life you have right now. You are definitely allowed to build a home for your current life. And the next tip is shift your identity. Instead of thinking, I need to try harder, start thinking, I'm someone who keeps things simple. Because when your thought process changes, your decisions and the way you think about them change automatically. If you feel overwhelmed right now, you are not lazy and you're not failing. You're just managing too much in multiple areas of your life, and your house is one of them. And when you remove the excess, everything starts to feel lighter. If you want help getting started, I have a guide that helps you with where to start and how to start. You find it in the description below. And if this gave you some sense of relief, this is what this channel is about. This is the Calm Living Project. So press subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.